Hello friends, hope you have seen my last video where we did learn about how to install and deactivate this additional feature of data analysis toolpack and solver, because usually it is asked in exam, how can you install it or how can you deactivate this. In continuation to the same, let's start with the application of it. So let's say this is the data. You try to understand this data. What is this? This is a data set where you have name of students mentioned. So I'm putting in Mohanty 1 to Mohanty 10 is like there may be more students too. Okay, let me drag it to make it a strength of 150. Okay, let's make it 150. This is not the right way of doing it. I'll teach you this later. But for the moment, we are doing it. Hence, I got this thing. Okay. So I've generated a data set. What is this? These are random values. Okay. Let me put in some rand between function. Rand between function. And then minimum value in CA is 0. Maximum value in CA is 30. So let me make it 0 to 30. It will give you some output. I'm just copying it and I'm going to paste it in this area. Because this is my area where I need it. I'm doing control V. So what is this course all about? Let me select the entire table. How I did it is like I'm simply doing control A. Once control A, the entire data set will be selected. I'm going with all border. And second thing which I need is like I would like to have B, C, D, E. Columns should have central alignment. Okay, central alignment. So that it look organized. It look like a same set of data. Okay, now my data is ready. Let me do it control A. Now, one more thing which you need to see. When I'm clicking it here on any cell, you're seeing a function at the top. Now, what is this? This is actually a formula. So this formula is going to be very volatile. It will keep changing. It will keep on changing the value sets that you have in your data set. Okay. So what I need to do, let me do it once. Control A, Control C, copy here, right click, paste special. You go with values. I'm changing formulas into values. Okay. With this, what happened is like now you go to any value in your table. Let's say we go with this value, double click. You see, it is 27 only. So it is no more a formula. It is a value. Now, value means this is stationary. It will not change. Okay. Now, what I'm supposed to have. Now, let's come back to the topic of descriptive statistics. Where can you do it? It is under data tab. This is the data analysis tool pack. When I click it, you'll get a tab like this. But first, understand what we are supposed to do. Let's say this is a class of 150 students where they have been given 4 CAs. And you see, in CA1, what they have scored is like this student called as Monty underscore 1 has scored 27, whereas second student has scored 29, third student has scored 7. Likewise, the entire class scores are given to you. Okay, this is for CA1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say I would like to do an analysis according to the CA. Okay, I can do analysis in two ways. One is I can go and do my analysis CA wise, yani how students are performing in CA1, 2, and 3 and 4. This is one way of doing it. Second way is like I can do analysis according to student wise. Let's say Mohanty 1, what he is doing in 4 CS, Mohanty 2, Mohanty 3, Mohanty 4, they all are different students. So I can do it student wise, I can do it course wise. Okay, so how to do it? Let's start. How you got this thing? Let me cancel it up. How to, once your data is ready and you are clear, you are going to do it row wise or column wise. Whatever is there, if you are clear on it, you can accordingly plan your execution. So where do you need to start with data analysis toolpack? The script, you see, when you click it, you'll get so many options available. But what you are supposed to do is like you have to do descriptive statistics. Okay, you select this and go for OK. When you say OK, this is the tab which is going to appear. Okay, you can take this tab anywhere on your screen. So now you need to put it on near to your data set. Now, what is your input range? You see, I'm going to give, let's say CA1, 2, 3, 4 as input range, and I'm selecting the data. Okay, what I'm going to do is like I'm going to do it column wise. How you're doing in CA1, CA2, CA3, CA4. So I've selected the entire data set where information is there, including the first row where you have your labels. Okay, so how analysis is to be done? It is group wise. When I'm doing it group wise, row wise need not to be picked up. Second thing is like label is there in first row. Do you see labels? CA1, 2, 3, 4. What are they? They are labels, not numbers. Yes, you need to say yes, there are labels in first row. Then next is like, where do you want to have your output range? Let me click on output range. System will ask you to give a area where you'd like to see your output. So let me put it here. Okay, I've selected on H2. H2 is the cell where output will be generated. What do you need in output? I need summary statistics. Okay, and then when you press OK, watch it carefully. Can you see CA1, CA2, CA3, CA4? I'm just highlighting the area. This is my CA1 area. Let me go to home, a bold bracket, bold area. So this is how I'm supposed to do it. This is for CA2. This is for CA3. Some of the information is not readable because it is getting like overwritten by someone else. So let me make it proper. Double click. What I did is at the top, I clicked it once. I clicked it once here. Entire sheet is selected. Then I am going to any two partition line. It can be done for column. It can be done for row. Like here, I can do it for row also. Double click. Can you see some of the spaces which were extra? They have been covered up properly. Now you see, you can see your data very well. Mean is 17.006. For CA2 mean is 14. CA3 mean is 16.16. CA4 mean is 14.92. Likewise, you're doing it calculation for all these variables. Standard error, median, mode, standard deviation, sample, variance, kurtosis, skewness, range, the formula which you have seen in one of my previous video, minimum, maximum, that we also seen. So you see, for range, it is nothing but max minus min. 30 minus 0 is 30. So range is 30. Then you have sum and then count. Okay. So this is how you have to complete this topic. Let me stop it here.